Yeah. What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, New England representing. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what it do? You know what it is. Jesus Shutterworth the God, aka Go Artist, aka LB Lot of the Boss. You know what I mean? We here with a special night, Sunday night, boxing previews, reviews, recaps, movies, all of that. Little hip hop, yeah, nigga, bring it back. Yeah, we about to do it all. This is a classic Ring Gang episode because it's one of those episodes where we just gonna touch everything quickly. Pause.
Yeah, and
No African Bombati. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because there are definitely some things that have to get some bars. Starting with Netflix, which we will get into shortly, though. Absolutely, though. Yeah. But yo, Ring Gang in the house forever and always, man. As always, I got my other man with me. I'm letting him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You know who this is? Your boy King P, Bodega Box in the building. Ring Gang Radio all day. Let's go. Sunday night. We on that. Listen, Ring Gang, no matter what day. We always down to talk that ring shit. Whatever happens in the ring. I'm watching wrestling right now, and we talking boxing. So I'm all ringed out.
There you go. You know what I mean?
6 rings in like an NBA player.
Yes, sir. That's a bar. That's a straight up bar. Hey, so anyone bar from the bodega?
Honestly, I'm ready to toss out both Ben and Regis, Connor Ben and fucking Regis program. So yeah, they can both get the fuck out of here.
Shit, nigga, toss out the platform.
One is washed, and the other one is
hey, chill. We not just gonna toss out Netflix completely. We'll toss out departments, nigga.
Yeah, Netflix, anyone who controls Netflix sports, that boxing.
Not boxing. Like whoever controls Netflix boxing, like we'll roughly throw you out the store. Like it's not like the Uncle Phil. We just toss you out. Like we kind of slack you up a little bit too. Like casino. Like that. The nigga who's raising the fucking prices, smack that nigga up too, sir.
Yeah, seriously. Like what the fuck?
Like why? Like fucking why? Like oh god. Like
it's across the board too. Like even with
it's Prime, like for no reason.
Like even with Prime, like Prime took their 4K off and put it, behind. Like, if you want it ad free, you can get 4K too. I'm like, what kind of shit is that? Like, come on.
Like, what's the point if y'all got if we get in the streaming services, then y'all got tiers for this? It's like y'all is the most penny pensionist, fucking Scrooge McDuckin ass niggas in the world with this shit. Like, and y'all not offering any other. It's like at this point, like y'all. Like Netflix need to come alive and just jump through the TV, suck a nigga up, give me a shoulder massage, and like disappear. Like I'm just saying, nigga. Like just to justify the price, like I'm sure you could think of something you would want Netflix to do, nigga. I'm just saying, like the AI power, like there's something you niggas can come up with.
I mean, between that and also got noticed that my YouTube Premium is going up in price too. I'm like, dog, like, there's a lot of streamers that just going up in price. Like, I mean,
Bomber Club.
And I love YouTube Premium because it goes perfectly with my system in my car. Like, it's seamless. So I'm like, you motherfuckers is like, you look at it like that service, I'm gonna eat that. But come on, like, geez, like
But that's the problem. They think everybody's just gonna eat that.
Yeah.
Pause. And it's no, like we don't want to just eat it because there's always some rich nigga that's like, I'll eat that. And then everybody and they think everybody else is like that rich nigga when reality everybody's like, damn, like.
Yeah, I mean, I might have to go back to get MP3s and just put them on my USB, like under my USB stick and just plug it in there and like, okay, at least I control that won't cost me $15.99 a month or whatever the fuck I think it is. And like y'all,
these niggas want YouTube Premium, they got Spotify, you got Netflix. Like y'all think we want to pay more for Netflix because y'all put on the goddamn Breakfast Club? The fuck out of here! No one asked for that.
Facts.
Y'all got us watching goddamn Fury and Makhumdov, whatever the fuck. Like really.
Yeah, this shit wasn't even fun, but we'll get to it. Let me get pilot.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, but pilot, what's your intro, bro? I got I need you to spit your intro, bro.
What's up? It's the new guy who's been here for 5 years. Conscious Pilot. Let's go. Let's just get
There you go. That's a remix. That's a remix. You know what I'm saying?
Like that was more like a Clark Kent remix. Wasn't like a I was expecting a Primo remix.
Yeah, he was, but he was still, as long as he was elevating, it was all that remix hit. You know what I mean? Shout out to Conscious.
You're talking about new guy for 5 years, but hey, I like it.
He went reflective in his remix, yo. That's what it is, yo.
Word.
But yeah, but yes, Netflix then. So the big boxing this week was Netflix. Return of Tyson Fury versus Arlsbeck Makhumdov. And this is the thing about Netflix that I've said before, like Netflix, yeah, everyone has Netflix. A lot of people have Netflix. It's very accessible to anyone. Like, it's almost next to like having regular cable. But Netflix once again the boxing, and they've been on their events wave. Like, if it's an event, like they don't build up any fights or whatever. But if it's already something that's already been built through social media or some past fuckery or someone's a past great,
or just a promoter just tells them, hey, this is the fight, Canelo Bud.
Yeah,
because that wasn't played up in the media. Nobody was asking for that shit.
Yeah, but it just seems like ever since they came into boxing, they've had like it's just rare to have. I mean, even like when PBC went on to Prime, the first card was flames. Like their first card was fire. Like Turkey, after the initial thing with Fury and Ngannou, which got him a whole bunch of, went viral. He had a whole streak of cards, at least that had some fire cards on it, like at least 3 or 4 in a row before some slippage and quality started happening. But Netflix, no fucking quality. Like is everything. It's like they start like Canelo Bud is probably their best card, and it was just jointed and like in mid in certain places. This one was just like, wow, like come on, like what the fuck, like I get. I mean, Fury's on there because he's a proven commodity on Netflix with his reality shows and his documentary, like like if. Like I just watched the first episode of his new season of his reality show, and you get to see like that. He has a lot of problems, and Netflix likes to see his problems magnified. So that's why he got this card, and this is probably the closest that they've actually gotten to have an actual boxing card. But man,
besides Bud Canelo, besides Bud Canelo, yeah,
yeah.
Nah, I gotta get a Tyson Paul card credit too, because you had that Serrano Taylor too, and that fucking
welterweight
Ramos Barrios fight. Like I can't.
I mean,
like
it hasn't been. Yeah.
But that's the only 2 cards they had worth of them, honestly.
Yeah, remember they had the chick card too, right? And the Jake.
Yeah, that shit was mid.
Yeah, the chick card.
I can't remember what was on the Jake Paul Joshua card. I don't remember another fight off that. Can y'all even remember?
Did Alicia Baumgartner fight on that card?
Yeah, and also
she was on that.
Yeah, and also fucking Anderson Silva, cooking old boy.
Oh, like, Cooking Woodley, Cooking Woodley.
Yeah, no, it's just like, but it's like you see that. I mean, at least PBC with Prime and Turkey with DAZN, they can at least, they have cards off the bat that have gotten attention or that's actually fire and quality. But Netflix, it's just mid. And the women's card
they've only had like maybe 4 fights like that were like quality. The Bud Canelo, Lester Martinez.
Mm-hmm. The Bahachik fight with
technically Bojack was on YouTube, so we can't really count that.
No, you can't count that. You can't. No,
or the Chantel Cameron joint, you can't watch. But I will say the
4 I'm talking about is the one I said, the 2 from the Jake Paul Tyson and
the two. Yeah,
that's literally they've had all these cards and only those 4 fights stand out.
But I will say the glass half. I will say as a positive, it started off good because Wardley Hooney was pretty good fight.
That was a good fight. I mean, that was like it was a good 10-round fight. It was a hard fight. I enjoyed that one. And then Rakpor and TKV, that was a brutal beatdown, and I enjoyed that too. But then you get to the main and the co-main. The co-main too, especially. Let me go into this co-main, bro, with fucking with Conor Ben and Regis Prograis. Now, even before the fight, like, I mean, there were rumors that Regis Prograis was really injured and was thinking about pulling out and stuff like that. There was the rumors, and I know, if you look at some of like what he was doing, like in the workaround he doing his videos, he didn't look like himself, so to speak, and it looked like it was true. So luckily Prograis, he's a little old school, so he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna suck it up and I'm gonna do this, because most likely he was getting bread for this. And then Ben is just riding the wave of his 2 fights with Chris Eubank. The first fight obviously was like fight of the year. That was one of those rare examples of a fight that just had intent, like real hate intent.
I mean, riding the wave. You should also say riding the wave of his dad, because if you recall, before the fight, they had his dad's accomplishments up for him.
Yeah, that's funny too. I was like, in truth, and this is where at least Eubank, at least with Chris Eubank Jr., he's trying to separate himself from his father. Chris Eubank actually has some victories worth something. He does have some actual good victories, even as is like his title, even the titles he got, he's never won a title, and he's tried, God forbid. But you have Conor Benn, who gets into boxing, who doesn't, in the beginning, like it looks very much depowered. Doesn't look like he inherited anything from Nigel Benn of his boxing ability. Then all of a sudden becomes a fucking beast and is doing shit like knocking out Chris Algieri with one shot. Algieri went to distance with Pacquiao and shit like that, and not even Spence was able to knock him unconscious. And then and then he gets caught with the eggs. And then he hasn't been able to knock out anybody.
He got a KO. And then Manny dropped him 5 times too in that fight. Whatever. But it's clearly obvious. You can't even get a KO. It's been like 5, 6, 7. It's been like 5 fights at least.
You're the only one that's actually seen him live. Like, so it's like he's like. And if I think
he can hurt people, but he can't like drop them or like really hurt them, like put them away. But my whole thing is this: it's just like this fight, the fight with Prograis, just showed me how bad Chris Eubank defense was, because he was hitting Eubank too much in both them damn fights compared to Prograis got caught, like he lost, but I don't remember him getting cracked as many damn times clean as fucking Eubank did. Like, Ben really kind of trash, yo.
I'll say this stuff for the Eubank, because I think he was drained, so I don't think he was probably fighting at full strength.
Especially in the second fight. Second fight for sure, obviously.
His second fight for sure.
Yeah, second fight for sure, but even the first fight.
Yeah, it was close.
It's like, god damn, like.
But I will say, though,
like, made Ben look real better than what he is.
Yeah, clearly, because Ben. But I think we should also give Regis a little bit of love, because clearly Regis was hurt. Obviously, he said after the fact.
He had 4 separate injuries.
But I will say I found the fight intriguing in the build-up, just because, for that, Regis is a 2-time champ. He's a 2-time 140 champ. So the skills were always there. Obviously, he hasn't looked good against JoJo, etc. Catterall dropped him. He lost to Catterall, right?
Yeah, he lost to Catterall. He was blanked by Haney.
No, did you watch the fight, LB? Did you watch Ben?
Which fight?
Ben and
Prograis.
Yeah, Ben and Prograis. Did you watch
it? Yeah. I saw that fight. Yeah.
I mean, clearly you can tell us Prograis is the more skilled fighter out the two. I mean,
yeah, like he was keeping the range better. He was jabbing. Like, Ben wasn't throwing enough. Like, his aggression. Like, Ben's one of those guys. If he keeps his aggression up, he could be half decent. But it's like he struggles to do that. It was just like he won that fight basically just off the early round activity.
Right.
No adjustments really made.
No, he could. He did like once Prograis started the back foot box, that motherfucker was just like he was puzzled.
He was just stargazing. It's like he didn't know what was going on. Like damn, like bro, do something.
And I wasn't thinking that a lot of people think that Prograis was gonna get iced, and I was like, he hasn't got a KO since Algieri. You know what I'm saying? Prograis never been stopped. I know he's a smaller man, but
this is the best skill wise Prograis has looked in a while. Like he wasn't getting beat up or like touched. Like, dude, JoJo Diaz put more hands on him than Ben did.
Yeah, JoJo Diaz had Prograis hurt almost every fucking round in that fight,
That's what I'm saying. So when you look at that, of course, people could just think Prograis will get knocked out by Ben, who punches hard and can be relentless sometimes. Like, but it's the thing. It's like we didn't get that Ben this time. We got like a tamed version of Ben. Like the Ben that showed up is similar to the angry fist that showed up against Puello.
But the problem is, though, Ben got beat up by the back foot boxer and by a very injured Prograis. Like, he got beat up.
Yeah. He wasn't supposed to look that bad against that type of Prograis.
Yeah, like, and here's the thing, too. Like, I mean, obviously, the big thing with Conor Benn was he left Matchroom and he signed a one-fight deal with Zuffa for $15 million, which has been, like, verified through, like, people who are, like, you know, like, actual people, which is absolutely insane. So when you're for this fight, so when you're getting $15 million, you're supposed to put in a $15 million effort. Like Prograis was there to be destroyed by this.
Nigga, that's wishful thinking, bro. They'll put in a damn $15 effort.
Yeah, I'd say 15-cent effort, my nigga. The fuck, damn, $1, nigga. Nigga, that was a 15-cent effort, nigga. I could have
for 10 rounds too. Like that shit was trash. Like
yeah,
I mean, it wasn't the worst, most boring fight, but it wasn't a good fight. Like.
Yeah, because
not Netflix worthy.
Yeah, like if anything, like I have more respect for Prograis for getting in the ring and just you know being a professional and getting his money and trying to win. And he was injured. You know, he tried like he basically tried, but let's say Prograis just had too many hard fights, too many years, and a division that he shouldn't have been at. And this is
there you go.
I hate that small. See, I got some pushback from people saying he was too small. About because I'm like he should have moved up. He should know. I know he might have lost some of because he had power and pop. It's not like he was feather fisted moving up. He had I know his reach was.
He's not even that small. Like dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Manny Garcia. I was about to say Manny Garcia. I meant Mikey Pacquiao. I mean, good God, Mikey Garcia.
Mikey Garcia, yeah.
Mikey Garcia and Manny Pacquiao are both naturally smaller than Regis.
Sure, Broner probably is too.
No problem. But Broner the same.
Yeah, I don't
all
get
these niggas to 147.
Because
Paulie Malignaggi, bro.
Yeah, Paulie went to 147.
Like these ain't no big dudes.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Tim Bradley went to 140. Tim Bradley ain't no big dude.
Yeah, he won belt. Yeah, Tim Bradley was a dog.
Yeah. And that's the thing with Prograis and like ever since like he should have moved.
Scary, man.
Like I mean, Prograis should have moved up after the Josh Taylor fight. That was like I said, he was supposed to.
Yeah, but his own prime because of that.
Yeah, he should have moved up right after that, and Taylor should have moved up after he undisputed with Ramirez or whoever. Right? I felt like
and Taylor Taylor got his career ruined because he didn't move up. And Prograis, Prograis had a fire 147 fight with Maurice Hooker on the line, and they canceled. And all signs pointed to Prograis was the reason why.
And he would have. I feel like he would have beat Mo Hooker. I felt like.
Thank you.
I don't know.
And what he did, he gave that fight to somebody else who be making bad decisions.
Because I'm an advocate for welterweights. So I be telling guys they gotta move. I be telling people they gotta move up. So when like Prograis don't want to move up, and every time I see people asking him, interviews and everything, he seems like I don't say he's scared about it, but he definitely seemed like he didn't want to give up advantages.
Yo, I did an interview with him and I asked him about it.
Yeah, you did, yeah. And then he gave you like kind of like a response like only for the Taylor fight, like why only for the Taylor fight? And Taylor's like at 147.
Hey, bro, just move your ass up, and then the damn IG post he had where he was like eating a steak and he was like, "Oh man, this is the best moving up ever." Like, bro, you did this to yourself. You got me sounding like fucking Ron Isley at the end of the R. Kelly video. Like, you did this to yourself. Like,
yeah, I'm saying like
no one told you to stay at 140 for 8 more years, bro. Like, why?
Yeah,
it didn't serve you no purpose, and you kept having all these warnings where you would have stale performance after stale performance. Like, you could have moved up after Zepeda.
Yeah, which was the last time. Yeah, which was the last time he looked like an elite fighter or like a really good fighter. Like, after that, it was just like a whole bunch of struggle. you know.
Dude, after the Haney fight was the last warning. That was when he should have you know what? Fuck it. But nope. He still stayed at 140.
And then and was
hard-headed.
and got to Catterall gave him all he could handle. Jojo Diaz was rocking him every fucking round, and then. This is what Ben was paid $15 million to actually destroy. This was supposed to be a $15 million ass whooping he was supposed to hand out, and instead
Ben was supposed to get this guy out of there.
Yeah,
I feel like even 8 rounds is too long. This is supposed to be like a 5-round fight,
right? So by the 5th round, someone either Prograis corner, the ref, or the doctor. So someone should have been in there like, okay, that's enough. All right, Prograis, you've had enough today. That's what it should have been. But
said no pace, just horrible effort.
Ben really disgraced. Honestly, I think this we've always talked about, but I think this really opens eyes how limited Conor Ben is without his eggs and everything like that. He's terrible. He's terrible from him ever. Yeah, he's been. It's amazing that he's actually the son of an all-time great. None of that. None of Nigel Ben's. Anger maybe a little bit, but none of his skills whatsoever translated to his.
I feel like Chavez Jr. is giving us better performances than this nigga.
And I hate Chavez Jr., but that's also facts too.
I gotta just be real, man. This ring game, yo. Hey, hold on, wait. Hey, salute Android numbers, salute, and Bud Crawford, yeah, salute, chill, yeah, of course, man. You one of the pound for pound greatest, allegedly.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like Ben, you're out there, you look as beat up as fucking Prograis, we all know why he gets beat up, but you're out here, your eyes are bleeding, you have to get stitches, your face, you got trademarks over you, you're swollen. Come on, bro. You're supposed to do something with this so we can actually give 2 shits about you going for the world title.
Prograis we expect him and I think Andre Ward said on the broadcast, Tank and him, light skinned niggas is gonna it's gonna mark up easier, right? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see it.
Which is true.
Speaking of the commentary, Andre Ward and Hayes scorecards is trash. It's decent, and Morrow did this thing, but we need a little bit of humor with one of the boxers. Both guys are kind of dry. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, fuck, dude. What would you expect? You put dry ass Andre Ward there,
I don't know. I would say Ward's good. Ward's good at breakdown. Him and Tim Bradley was a good dynamic because Timmy's funny as hell. So
because Bradley's entertaining.
Bradley's entertaining. Yeah.
You can put Bradley with anybody, and you'll have a good quality team.
Yeah.
Ward, you can't do that.
Ward, he's good at breaking the shit down.
He's making
a lot of sense, but it's he's just kind of dry ass personality. You know what I'm saying? And Hayes was just
dry ass boxing, dry ass fucking commentary.
And Hay was dick sucking UK tough though. I ain't gonna lie with this some of the
scorecards.
That's
Hay.
That's Hay. He be having the trash scorecards now, yeah, for sure.
It's bad when Froch was probably the voice of reason most of the time. And Froch is a hater. He's an actual hater.
He is.
But
all them low key haters. Fucking Ward's a hater. Froch a hater. Come on, man.
Yeah, Ward is a hater of anyone that fought like him, which is a crazy thing to even say.
Because he be trying to have yeah, man, you got to pick it up, knock this guy out. And I'm like, bro, you ain't never fought like that. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, it's just crazy. Though. It's just. It's just. Like I said, they were the voice of reason for the most part for this fight because it was just this fight wasn't it. Ben. I know, Pilot, you just mentioned that they're trying to make Ben fight Ryan Garcia on Netflix, which is because Ryan Garcia
horrible fight.
Yeah. But the funny thing too is because I looked on Twitter too. After Ben's performance,
keep that shit. Keep that shit. Ugh.
Look, no. Ryan don't deserve to be on Netflix unless he's standing across the ring from fucking Devin Haney. Only fight that involves Ryan Haney that is Netflix worthy is Devin Haney. Because any other fight, I don't want to see it. It just won't be worth it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But the funny thing too is I have never seen so many fighters go in on Ben since fucking Rolly. since we're Rolly shortcomings, like pretty much all the main ones like were shitting. I mean, even Ryan Garcia's struggle ass was shitting on him, like on Ben. Like Ben has to realize now he's, no one sees him as a shark. Like he's a guppy out there. He's food.
Ben's only chance to win a title really is, I heard it from Zytel, but it's true. Sean Zytel, but it's true though. Either him fighting Crocker, but he's the IBF 10-pound shit could, or maybe trying 160, but 160.
No, if he goes up, I mean, even if he does go up, like there's still big middleweights that could actually punch like fucking.
Yeah, for sure. But
middleweight will probably body him.
Yeah. If he gets to 154, he gets bodied.
He knows he avoid 154 like the plague. He's just like, let me go to 147. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me.
Yeah, but you can still finesse at 147 a little bit. You ain't no finessing at 154. Like even if you do try to finesse, you gotta be solid enough where you could just like how we kind of looked at Zayas for like almost like spoiling on the vine. At least Zayas was decent enough to kind of. You gotta be decent and to spoil. Like with Ben,
because at 147,
Ben can't spoil, nigga.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Something that's always been bad can't spoil. They were bad.
Yeah.
Facts.
Exactly. King P nailed it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like,
but I'm saying I favor the three. I'm saying I favor the 3 American champs over Ben, in my opinion. I don't know about Crocker, but I'm just saying like
Crocker will whoop his ass too. Like Crocker,
that's what I'm saying. Crocker might be 55-45, nigga.
Yeah, what's saying? Yeah, Crocker is his closest chance, but even then, Crocker could win that fight for sure. So
I mean, Crocker is a decent fighter, and I wouldn't. Decent fighters can beat Ben. Like I don't think Crocker isn't anything special, but he is a decent fighter. He can actually fight.
He beat Patty in the rematch. I thought my boy Donovan was going to beat him. You know what I'm saying? So he did beat Donovan.
All I know is the Ben from the pro grade fight can't show up to against Crocker like that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Crocker.
If that version of Ben shows up, he drops a decision and loses. Yeah. If the one from the first Eubank or second Eubank fight where he coming to throw hands, then yeah, we might have a 50-50 fight on our hands. I'll give him that.
But yeah, no,
he can make for good fights if he just throw his hands. I don't know. It's just the shit he was doing appropriate, just unacceptable. Not for you getting 15 mil.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like if it was like because like and Zuffa and it's only for one fight, so like he's a free agent, so he doesn't even have to fight on Zuffa anymore. He doesn't have to do any of that shit. So it's just like because I just saw on Twitter like he bought 2 new cars with his payday, and I'm just like, there's something horrible.
What you need 2 new cars for? Nigga, you can't drive them at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like
buy you some new coaches, nigga.
Yeah, it's like this is like Edgar Berlanga all over again. Except I think Ben has more respect for his craft. Like he's not like Edgar is satisfied with being a loser, whereas Ben is trying not to be. But it's
2 sides of the same loser neighborhood, nigga. Like I don't know. Like,
yeah, but
I get what you're saying, but it's like you have like it's like you have a nigga who's a piece of shit, then you have a nigga who ain't shit. Like
right, exactly.
Which one's better? Which one would you rather be?
Exactly. So yeah, like Ben, I know Ben needs to get it together. I mean, obviously he's probably gonna get a medical suspension because he got stitches and everything on there, though. But yeah, he lowered his stock in to like a bigger audience. Like no one's gonna take him seriously at welterweight. None of the champions are taking him seriously. Like they're all saying that he's food. And
we were supposed to add excitement to that card. We were supposed to get a vicious knockout, and we didn't get that. We got a bloody, ugly, herky jerk style, back and forth, competitive fight that nobody expected to get. And we weren't expecting we didn't know what to expect with Tyson Fury in the main event. So Ben was brought there to liven shit up and kind of send that fight going, and he failed.
He failed big time. And I mean, Prograis. I mean, look, thankfully, Prograis is going to retire. He's retiring after that, and he should, because it's just like you can't be you're getting your legs are clearly not gone. They're not steady. You get hit with a shot, you start doing the huckle buckle over the fucking ring. You start stutter stepping, and it's just like you're squaring up, and you're getting hit with shots. That's age. Like his style was always very unorthodox, but when you start losing that athleticism part of it, it starts getting ugly, and it's getting ugly for him. So I'm glad at least
he depleted his body's natural nutrients and resistance. Like he made his durability a major factor in his style when he didn't have to by draining himself to that 140. Like right. I don't know who put somebody hypnotized him and made him stay at 140 all these years, but. Just imagine how his career would be different if he'd have just moved up. When
he would have probably picked up a welterweight belt.
He could have. I know, because they were kind of dying. Like the PBC welters were kind of slowly phasing out by the time he could have moved up. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, they were even active enough to even be a threat like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nigga could have grabbed the interim belt and waited around
and got upgraded and get emailed. And
yeah,
it made no sense.
Yeah, but he accomplished enough. I think he has wins over like 4 champions. Like he accomplished, he had a decent career or whatever. But it could have been much better had he just moved up like years earlier. Like before the pandemic, he should have moved up. Like that should have been it. Like he would have. He would have probably been a 2-division champion. He would have probably never lost as much athleticism as he did, draining himself all those years.
And the durability, because he used to he was looked at as a guy who had a chin before.
Right, exactly. Like he was hard to hurt.
But the durability, he lost his drain yourself.
I would say
lose the durability.
I would say shout out to him because I know good and well he probably did not juice or use roids because he broke down. You know what I'm saying? He broke down at
he did, and like I say, but he broke down
because he made his body weaker all those years. Staying at 140. That's all he did. It's like steroids. Even if he would have did steroids and stayed at 140, it would have been the end result, maybe worse.
Right.
Yeah. There's nothing he needed to move up. He wasn't getting enough proteins.
Yeah,
he needed that.
You see how Haney looked. You see Haney's a prime example. 135 to 140.
Exactly. And Haney almost waited too long.
Yeah, he almost waited. He did. But his performance against Regis, ironically, was against Regis where he looked his best. I think to this day.
Of course.
He was too big for fucking 140 then.
Yeah. He at least he used the 140 like they used to with a quick stop gap.
Pit stop, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me get a belt. Let me fight a respectable champ. Get a belt. Then on the 147.
On the 147.
I get it.
And now look at me. Now he's like super solid. Now we just need him to get a little more offensive and stuff like that. And Duke can actually run welterweight, but that's a whole different conversation altogether. But but it's just like Haney at least he saw the light because 135 was only a matter of time before he was probably gonna lose by because if he was weight drained or whatever. So it's good that he did it, but Prograis just never was able to make it was not willing to make that. So unfortunately, he's 37, so I can't say his career got shortened, but
he said he retired. He said he retired, right? But do you think we're going to see him? You think we're going to see him on IB, the Hall of Fame? I'm not saying the Hall of Fame, but you think we're going to see his name on the ballots? Because we see names on the ballot sometimes where it's like
he shouldn't. He's not. He didn't have a Hall of Fame career. He shouldn't. He really shouldn't be.
I'm just saying, Sean Porter is a 2-time champ. He was on it. I know he's in bigger fights. I'm just saying, there's people on there.
No, Prograis should not be on a Hall of Fame ballot whatsoever.
Sean Porter's closer to being a Hall of Famer than Prograis is easily.
Yeah, fair.
And Porter's not a Hall of Famer to be either.
Yeah, he's not a Hall of Fame.
But if you had to list them, then Porter ranks higher.
Yeah, Porter's just the fact that he fought all the killers that he needed to in their actual primes, that's even though he didn't win. Porter would have had to beat Spence and Thurman prior to get in. He needed that. He needed something of that nature to but he's not. But he didn't have that, and he got thumped by Crawford. So it's like. Yeah, you can't. That's not Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he needed a win over Brooke, Spence, Thurman, and Crawford And he ain't get one over none of them niggas.
The Danny Garcia one, I mean, because it made me a fan because I thought Danny Garcia was.
But Danny Garcia ain't on the same level as those four.
Especially at welterweight. Yeah, especially at a welterweight.
Yeah, he was the closest to actually beat Spence before Crawford is, and like he needed a couple more big wins at 147 in order to solidify, but he didn't get that. So
I just say, but because he's the media guy and all that, they might do him eventually. They might just say
they'll probably be an eventual because it won't because it's just like I said, Paulie might actually get an eventual because of the media shit.
Paulie's the division champ, but still, Paulie getting would be crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, there are loopholes there, but like pure boxing wise, Porter shouldn't go in, like, and Prograis shouldn't go in though. But yeah, like let's say
he doesn't have a heavyweight. He doesn't have 10 heavyweight defenses either on his side.
I just really hope Prograis is actually done because boxers say they retired all the time, but he probably got a decent bag. I mean, he said his leg is needed.
Probably got like $5 million.
Probably had to get 3 to 5, right? Because I mean, Conor got 15, so he probably got a quick 5. Get that 20 right out the 20.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, I mean, and he's not broke. He's far from broke. Like, dude actually does well for himself. Yeah. Like, he's a country boy. That boy, all he does is like swimming fucking.
Damn, so he had money all this time, and he was depriving himself at camp of eating steaks because he was afraid of 7 pounds.
They got hella kids I've seen. He probably,
couldn't be me, man. Couldn't be me.
Yeah, like Prograis limited it himself. That's his biggest career flaw. He limited himself. He could have been a lot bigger. He probably would have gotten more money. Like if he just
and I gotta say this, like if he's gonna do some interviews and shit, he's gonna have to expect to answer that question.
Why he never moved up?
Yeah.
Yeah. And hear all the backlash for it, like bro, like any interviewer worth his salt, like worth his game.
But in his prime, I know Charles Zepeda is probably his best win, but he was a fun fighter to watch. He was knocking niggas down.
But that wasn't even the best version of Zepeda though.
Yeah, that wasn't. But that's probably his best win on paper. I mean, it's probably really his best win.
Either that or the what's the Relic or what's his name?
Yeah, the Relic fight. Yeah,
the Relic fight.
Yeah, no, but
the Relic was robbed too.
You might say Flanagan. I don't know, maybe Flanagan. I guess.
Yeah, I mean that was a good win too. But it wasn't an entertaining fight, but it was a good win. But it wasn't an entertaining fight to me. Yeah. But yeah, no, like Prograis, like if it's retirement and it's 37, I think it's call it a day. Like you made a shitload of money, you have money. You seem to you've done some. You seem you invested your money well. Yeah, you don't need this boxing stuff anymore if you're gonna be shaky like that. Like just retire. And Ben, well, for your sake, you better hope that if you do get this Ryan Garcia fight, you better put in a much better effort because you're the biggest clown at that division right now, and welterweight has a lot of fucking clowns. Like I
hate and to be the biggest clown in the circus is like telling.
I hate PEDs in boxing, but they might gotta let Ryan and Ben just juice up for this one.
Yeah.
Get Ben out of here, man. We'll let you super soldier up, nigga.
And on top of that, too, get Makhumdov out of there too. I'm sorry, like Makhumdov. Funny things too is like he was.
Yeah. Let's get into that fight. Let's give him some bars.
Yeah, like I get like he was built up. I had the Tiger. Shout out to them because I know they've been. Me and LB been engaged with them because I know we want to interview some of their fighters or whatever. I know, and I've seen Makhumdov up close. Like he's a big motherfucker. Like he's a really big motherfucker.
I mean, I know the Tiger got 2 168 champs. You know what I'm saying? Say what you will. They got 2 super middleweight champions.
Yeah, they do. But he was supposed to be a star too. Like they built him up and everything like that. But it just seemed like he lost a lot of aura. First, it was the Caballel fight, and that blew my fucking parlays to the hell. Because this motherfucker like Caballel was supposed to not do what he did, and then Guido Vianello stopped him too, if I'm not mistaken. So it's
with that crazy cut that was, or his eye was fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. So and it's like, and you put all these videos of you taking shots to the stomach, but Caballel broke you down with body shots. Like you got one. It's like 1 + 1 = 5 shit. It don't add up, bro. Like And so, like, he got opportunity to face a guy, and he got into this fight because he went to this with Dave Allen, and he still looks shaky. Dave Allen is not an elite fighter, by any. He's an English journeyman, pretty much. He was not supposed to win. He was not supposed to be competitive. You were supposed to knock him out, and you failed. So it's like, oh, we'll put him in there with Fury. Fury hasn't been fought in almost 2 years, give or take. He hasn't won a fight clearly since Ngannou. He didn't even win that fight.
Now he didn't win the fight clearly since White.
Yeah, White fight. So that's almost 4 years. So it's like you have an opportunity to actually try to give Fury hell. And what do? You rush at him. You try to throw wild punches. You clinch. And that was your plan A. And they were rightfully calling out he had no plan B. So when Tyson Fury started kind of adjusting and kind of doing what he did, Tyson was just trying to get rounds in, which made for a dull fucking fight.
Do you think Fury could have? I mean, I know because they're cool. You think Fury could have stopped him, or just he was like?
Yeah, he could have if he tried. But he didn't. Because when Fury sat down on some shots and rocked them, buzzed them, whatever. Like he landed some hard. I was like, Fury can fucking punch when he wants to.
Yeah, I said something like, all the Wilder LDBC fans are gonna say, what happened to his power? And when it happened, and the next day after, everybody's like, oh, he haven't got a knockout since Wilder. I wonder why, type of shit.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Wilder's there to be hit by fucking everything. First of all,
Fury's never been a puncher. He's more of always a boxer, right?
Yeah, but he could punch when he wants to because somebody that size and his weight, like you cannot not punch hard.
Yeah, like
it's
Fury,
more of an effort thing.
Like Fury's boxer can be ugly, but he can punch correctly. That's the difference between him and like a Wilder. Wilder doesn't punch. Wilder has a freakishly right hand, but he doesn't punch correctly with it all the time. Whereas Fury can punch with both hands. Even though his style is kind of like he uses his left more as a decoy for the right hand, he can punch with both hands.
Yo, what the fuck is going on? Who's putting the cash register?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I mean,
yeah, no, that was probably I don't know what he was doing. But
I mean, yell at that. It just getting annoying. Sorry.
No, that's good. I was like, what that shit was too. But yeah, no, Fury can punch correctly with both hands. And that's the part. Like, I mean, he gets it. Yeah, I mean, yes, the leading on the opponents is a horrible strategy, and I hate when he does it. But he can punch people out when he wants to, and he tagged Makhumdov with really good uppercuts or whatever. But I think he was just more interested in getting the rounds in. Makhumdov was tough enough to not really go down.
But see, if Fury would have threw a left hook behind some of those right hands or those right uppercuts, he would have fucking really did some damage. But he wasn't trying to do it.
I will say though, given Makhumdov isn't the most skilled heavyweight, Fury did look kind of he didn't look too rusty. You know what I'm saying? Naturally, he's just natural good boxer. I mean, you can't take that away from him.
Yeah, but I mean, because he had the right opponent with the right effort. Like, dude was doing this. Like running across the ring, head down, throwing overhands that weren't hitting shit. He caught Fury with a few good ones, but there was inconsequential because it was just like this bullshit, like the arm punches, like.
Makhumdov was, icing cans, but there's levels in boxing. Like on his come up, he was icing dudes out, but
but it looked like his technique regressed. Like he's even more crude now.
He always came off to me like an Eastern European version of Wilder in a sense, like a poor man, just like because he had that power.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's definitely aggressive as a fighter, and he was. I know Rome was in here and wanted to put money on him. Well, I mean, good thing that he was talked out of doing that shit.
Yeah. Because whoa.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Makhumdov though, like honestly, now I'm good with seeing him on my screen anymore because. Clearly, dude has a level. Like, dude will knock out a C-level fighter, and he'll do that. But anyone that's higher than C-level fighter, he struggles to win.
And we're talking about anybody that's above C level, meaning C plus.
Right.
He'll be knocking down a cannon on Eye Tiger at the end of the year or some shit. But
yeah, of course. Yeah. So it's just like he probably just got a bag. Like, okay, as long as I give Tyson some good rounds, give him some good work. It was a glorified sparring session. But then it was this type of fight that it's it's aired on Netflix and with the attention that it got, and Netflix did a decent job of advertising it. And then you get that like how many people? 6 million people probably watched that shit. It was like, what the fuck is this? Like that's
that many people watched it because a lot of people I know kept fucking they kept fucking forgetting about the damn. It was in the UK. Like niggas like, damn,
Right.
The early time. No, I
Yeah.
always give my.
Niggas did that last week with the Wilder fight too.
I always give my barometer. My two friends who are kind of more UFC guys that watch boxing here and there. When they hit me up about it, which they did hit me up about it, means that the interest is there. I think so. The interest was definitely there for this fight.
Yeah, because it was there. It's very Netflix is very easy to, if you have an account, it's very easy. You can access it anywhere on your phone, on your tablet or anything. It's very accessible. So it's just like, but it's just, my thing is just like, obviously, it's like when you airing stuff like this as a main event, it's just like, what in the entire fuck? Like it's just, it's not good. Like and then what could have probably salvaged the event obviously was the after shit. Like, obviously Anthony Joshua was there, and Turkey is like, we have a big announcement. Eddie, Anthony, stand up, that type shit. And it's just like, what do you say?
Do you think because Eddie, he's trying to get Eddie in the ring, Frank Ward in the ring? What I think is Turkey already told Netflix basically, yeah, Fury Joshua is going to be on Netflix end of the year type shit, and most likely it's going to happen. But I feel like they're standing on business, Matchroom, with the whole, what do you call himself, the housekeeper or the
landlord.
The landlord, yeah, the landlord. Like, it was kind of corny to me, but the whole face-off thing, I kind of get his point. But I feel like they were setting up business because Eddie was next to him side by side, and I feel like even Frank Warren don't really fuck with him with the lawsuit. I think the whole Zuffa and Dana White shit, I think the promoters are kind of like on some fuck Turkey type shit.
Yeah, they ain't feeling that shit.
Yeah, but the funny thing too, Fury is
everybody feel like they got used too.
Yeah, I mean, Fury's one of Frank Warren's fighters anyway, so it's like, like he had to be. And funny thing, they showed them they were buddy, but I think Turkey just telling them like, we got this fight. What do you have to say? Say yes, because like I said, Turkey obviously wields a lot of power at Netflix. Like Netflix will be like, Turkey is like, yeah, we want this on Netflix, and Netflix is gonna most likely gonna give them money for the shit, or like, yeah, we're gonna air the shit. And like I said, like you said, Anthony Joshua was like, he's the money man of the division. Like he's one of the money men in boxing. So I get it why he pulled it. Yeah. He could have done it in a more diplomatic, more committed
and
way.
Honestly, I don't even want to see that fight because Fury's so damn like up and down. Like,
I mean, still,
I'd rather just see.
It's a big fight.
I'd rather see Joshua just knock out Wilder on Netflix in 3 rounds and call it a day.
No, it's a big fight in the UK. Too much money's on the line, so it's gonna happen. Money talks. Yeah. It's gonna happen.
I'd rather that than them niggas fighting Usyk again. I give you that.
Usyk don't need to fight none of these dudes. I mean, maybe if you want to see him fight, I mean, he beat Kabayev. Usyk don't really got to do anything. To me, to be honest, he don't really have to really do much anymore. But...
Nah, he can. Hell, fuck, he can. What you just stop? Don't sound like these cracker ass media niggas.
Yeah,
I mean, the one fight I would
want to see. If he gonna be active, he gonna still be the champ.
The one fight I would want to see is Utama, but I know it's never gonna happen. So
yeah,
I ain't gonna say it never because boxing and his money.
Yeah, like I mean, I said before, like when Fury was champion, people were like, "Oh, Fury doesn't have to do anything more than he knocked out Wilder." I was like, "No, he has plenty more that he has to do." Like he's still young. Like he can still. And I said it for Usyk. Usyk is already Hall of Famer, but Usyk can't stand around. If you have time to go fight a kickboxer in Egypt, you have time to go fight, a prime contender, your number one contender in Germany or wherever the fuck you need to fight him. Like, come on, like, yeah, stop this. Like if you're sticking around and you hold the belts that you have, you got to fight your contenders and no fucking no fucking Dubois trilogy or no fucking Fury trilogy when you clearly beating these niggas clearly the first and second times around.
Right. And I don't even want the Wilder fight because That's two gimmies in a row. The kickboxer and Wilder. Like,
No,
come
but I
on.
kind of want to, my thing is I kind of want to see the Usyk Wilder just because to complete the trifecta for Usyk. No, hear me out. To complete the trifecta, he already beat Joshua twice, beat Fury twice, now beat the last of the heavyweight of the era. I
See,
guess.
yeah,
But this version of Wilder ain't
Yeah,
no.
I know,
You know what I
I know
mean?
the version. I know, I feel you. I'm just saying, I get
Like,
Usyk going.
even Joshua won't get credit like that, but Joshua done had his own losses and problems, so at least it kind of evens out a little bit. Usyk, it just seemed like he just punching down.
Yeah. I mean,
Especially after fighting the kickboxer.
I ain't
If
trying to
he
sound.
would have just straight fought Wilder, I'll give you that.
I'm not trying to glaze Usyk, but nobody's really on his. I get it, but nobody's really on his level at the heavyweight division at this point.
And Wilder, like I said, now if Wilder had probably at least iced Chisora, then maybe you could talk up a Usyk Wilder fight. But
facts, I'll give you that. I'll give you that, Pat. If you'd have iced Chisora, then maybe okay, you can sell the damn. All Wilder got to do is land one.
Yeah. But he didn't even do that. Like it's like I mean now it's just like you know what, and that could have been a gimme except instead of fighting the kickboxer, and I would have been cool with that. And then he kind of went on and did some other shit, got back on business. But the kickboxer and then Wilder, like nah, I'm good with that. Like
you retire if you gonna do all that shit. You need to fucking go fishing with Probray, nigga. Get some catfish.
That just needs to be that needs to be done. But I mean Fury. I mean obviously Fury. Fury is gonna be Fury. Joshua will probably be a fight sometime this year, and they'll announce it. But they're gonna announce it on their time. Some bullshit rather than Turkey. Trying to get them in the ring just to be like this is what's gonna happen next type of shit. That and I get that, but it's just like. That could have at least kind of salvaged the event, and that didn't go over too well. So it's just it just felt like the whole card was kind of like a waste of a fucking time for a lot of these guys. Like it was just like for everyone involved. And Netflix, like I said,
because it was, nigga, just call it for what it was.
Yeah, it truly was. And Netflix, though, like I said, they've just I mean Android. I have to blame them because it's not their first one. Like they've had 4 cards and they're not getting it right. Something is wrong. Like, I mean, not one card that they've had has been above average or even good. Like, you have to blame them. Like, it's not the matchmakers. Like, Netflix is clearly not putting enough effort to kind of deliver a card from top to bottom that's actually good.
Yeah, because look, remember, like, this is Netflix. It's like whatever the matchmakers do, Netflix got the final say, just like how HBO had the final say. Just like Showtime had the final say when they used to hold the Saturday, like they'll sign the biggest fight for the month. Like fuck it, like this nigga and that nigga.
I mean, they're already saying it's in the autumn, right? Netflix already has it, has it planned, so to speak, and for the fall. But I know Pat, you mentioned how Netflix is not being serious about boxing. I think they are a little bit because if especially if Ben and Ryan are on there, you know what I'm saying? It's not the greatest fight, but
it goes to what I say. Like I mean, it's just events. Like they're like there's basically anything that
because it feel like it's some B league. Because look, people already know that Ryan got gifted a belt, like literally with Barrios, because Barrios been just getting gift after gift till they finally ran out of gifts. So they gave a gift to, they you get what I'm saying, Pat? Yeah. Like, and so it's like, okay, we get that, but you can't have a guy like Ben who hasn't looked good in a fight with Probray that was set up for him to look spectacular. Now we rewarded him with a damn title fight with Garcia on Netflix. Like, if anything, like, do the Haney fight. That's it. Like, right. There's no other pump fake fight that you could give. Like, on Netflix got a handful of fights. Like right now, I'm talking about like fights that you could make. Like the winner of fucking Boots Zayas needs to fight somebody on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Match him up with somebody else. That could Devin Haney and the winner of that would be a great fight on Netflix.
Right.
Shakur Stevenson against Angry Fist is a good Netflix fight. It's a good East Coast fight you could do something with.
Actually, that fight will probably be on Prime more than Netflix or even DAZN. That will probably be on Prime.
That's a good Prime fight too. Like that's a good solid like anywhere. Like, but it's like you gotta have the fights with some danger. Like like a good co-main would be like a Pitbull versus a Peta at 140 or some shit.
Right.
Like if y'all want to do shit like that, like just all it takes is a little effort. It's just the cars we've been getting, like Pat's saying, just they reek of no effort.
Right. It's just it's just one thing, like the women's card should have been, like I said, like I mean, there's no reason why the Freeview was more fire than the main card. Like that's like the biggest disparity of a fail of a card, like big time. It's just like it's these cards are disjointed. Like good fights are kind of hard to get from this guy. Like there's only a hand, not even 5 fights you can say on there from all these Netflix cards so far that you can say that was some fire. No.
Yeah, like LP said, if you compiled 4 to 5 fights on collectively so far, you'd have a great card.
Yeah, facts. You would. You would if you compiled all the good fights. But you're compiling this from goddamn like 2, 3, 4 events.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not complaining. I mean,
that's a fail in itself.
It's a good look for boxing to be on Netflix. At the end of the day, with the more eyes on the sport. But yeah,
it's not becoming a good look anymore. Like this is like bottom of the barrel shit. Like, look. If you're gonna give an offering like this, then the boxers gotta do what they supposed to do, which is have great performances, and they failed. That's why a lot of times it's better to just have a better fight, and you just hope the fights are good, but at least you know it's a significant fight. Whereas if you get a bullshit fight and the performance is a bullshit, it's like a double L.
Right.
Like I know we used to complain about fucking like Tim Bradley versus Devin Alexander was like the fight that everybody was like supposed to happen. It was an ugly bad fight in a bad venue.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it told us a lot about both fighters. Like Bradley kept on winning and going on the bigger things, and Devin Alexander, he had to do a little fucking redemption tour.
Right.
And he really had to fight some killers on his redemption tour. Not like some of you niggas now.
Yeah, Devin fought killers after that fight, like real killers.
Like a real fucking redemption tour. Like niggas is like, all right, so we're gonna give him Lucas Matissa, and then gonna give him Maidana.
Randall
what's
Bailey.
Another puncher out there? What's that guy? Randall Bailey.
Yeah.
Like damn.
Yeah, like dude went through, and like I said, and no fighter is doing a redemption tour on that type of level, like none.
Hell no.
Yeah.
And y'all could talk about this yesterday shit, but we not even going to like the 70s or 80s, nigga. We going into like the 2000s.
Right.
So we not even time machine in this shit.
But yeah, no, it's just like watching, and it's just watching that as just like. Yeah, it just leaves like a bad taste about it. It's just like, damn, just some like this shit didn't move anything forward, didn't move a storyline forward. Like it just seemed like there was more questions than anything that just needed to be answered, or new questions. It was new questions and old questions that weren't answered. That's how I basically felt at the end of watching all that.
I guess if we had to face off, then they kind of would have made it a little bit, in terms of more a better ending. Instead, we got Netflix. Instead, we got the quote unquote Netflix ending.
Yeah, yeah. What about a Netflix cover with a Netflix ending? How fucking poetic. And that's bars too, like straight up bars.
Oh yeah, this is Extraction 1. They wish they could have extracted a good fight out this motherfucker. Cause damn
bars. Yeah. Yeah, like Netflix, y'all gotta do better. Like straight up, like like you can't like you're at the point where now like the first card, okay, you're working out the cake. Second card, okay, but it's just like there's it's like yeah, y'all just need to do better. Like y'all put now like 4 or 5 cards or whatever, and they've been lackluster. Like yeah, get this shit together. Like it's time. Like.
Yeah.
Like find some boxing people, find some people that actually work for HBO or even for fucking Triller before they fucked up their own momentum. So find somebody, and get this shit right. And Marquise, yes, that car was hot garbage like the ass movie ads.
Damn,
yeah, the ads too. By the way, like I don't know what the fuck was all about. Yeah, there was too many of those ads. Like I get it, there's ad-free Netflix or whatever, but for events, yeah, no, there shouldn't be no fucking ads. Like all of a sudden, like 30-second ads, 2 of them, like out of nowhere. Like stop it. Yeah, no. Those boxing events, unless they're part of the promotion, like Budweiser used to be when Budweiser is the king of kings and all that type of shit. Like unless it was something like that. But other than that, I don't want to see no random ass YouTube ad come up and during the fucking the Netflix telecast. Like, nah, stop that shit.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, Netflix. Yeah, I think we gave it a lot of bars, and we need to. But yeah, Netflix, do fucking better. Yeah. So on another note too, DAZN probably made its best effort to kind of cross over into a more mainstream audience. When they announced this past week that they made a deal with TNT Sports, and and TNT Sports will be starting on July 4th. Will be airing, the DAZN will be giving some of their fights live to TNT to air on linear television, which is a big thing. It's big. First it was ESPN taking on MVP, which we'll talk briefly about a little later. Which was a step in the right direction. But TNT, home for NBA and all other sports like that. That's a huge fucking look. And reportedly, the first fight that's going to air on TNT Sports is Abdullah Mason and Joe Cordina, which is a pretty decent fight, especially for the first title defense of Abdullah Mason, who's pretty much, obviously in the last generation of fighters that were kind of built up on ESPN, like that. So that's a really good look for that. What do y'all think?
Oh, that's a great look.
Yeah.
Like, we have our issues with DAZN, but listen, the one thing TNT knows, TNT will promote the shit out of whatever they have, their products. Because listen, as a guy that's a fan that watches a wrestling show that's on Turner on TNT, they always promote the shit out of it. I mean, they promote everything that's on that fucking on that channel when it comes to sports and anything like that. So I'm interested to see how well they do with this. So
yeah, and they also cross promote too. Because I've seen AEW and cross promoted in other sports like like that. I mean, hell, Shaq even did work the fucking match for them niggas too. So it's like, so yeah, like the cross promotion is definitely there, and TNT is obviously, and people watch TNT for everything. So just for the fact that boxing is actually on, on that, like. Now, the only thing we have to hope for is DAZN gives TNT good fights for them to air. Like, it can't be no bullshit. Like, that's gonna be the biggest thing. Like, you can't.
Don't give these niggas no toaster leave-ins and shit, man.
Yeah.
Gobber festivals.
Yeah, because I know because I didn't even get a chance to tell my dad yet, because I know my dad be wondering, like, outside of me showing him how to log on to DAZN, like he'd be wondering, like,
I do wonder, because I have a subscription. Shit, I'm watching it right now, but I do wonder if TNT are going to be on TNT, the fights, if we're going to see fights on HBO Max, which I would love that.
Honestly, I know HBO's kind of, I mean, live, I mean, it would, because I know HBO said if they do that, it would be for an event, which doesn't necessarily give me confidence that they're going to come back to boxing in some real good fashion. But
yeah, what's an event?
Yeah, I mean, like they had that one motherfucker, like he was the one that that I forgot that dude's name that that basically said boxing is we're looking for events, we're looking to tell a story. I mean, which obviously to his credit, HBO boxing has always told plenty of stories. So, but the way he said it was on some old bullshit, and it's like it's your job, but then also too, the promoters they were working with, like they were trying to make Cletus, the Roy taking Jewish hammer Selden, a whole thing on HBO. Like
I don't see what HBO would have to do with this because if it's TNT Sports, TNT is under the HBO Max, like
which is true.
That's under Warner Brothers. That's all under the Warner Brothers Discovery umbrella. So
and that would be interesting too. Like I'm happy that's on a linear channel. Like you can turn on the TV, you have a box or whatever, you have your service, you can watch it though. But that's interesting though, because like I said, I like HBO Max. And HBO Max already airs that in basketball and all types of shit too. So boxing, which has a whole history of HBO, should actually be aired on there too. But I think it would kind of depend on Warner Brothers actually wanted to do it. If it's going to be part of like outside of the Turner Sports or whatever. But
it makes too much sense. That's why.
Yeah, it really does too. But it depends if they're going to actually pull a trigger on that. Like I'm sure boxing is going to be aired on it, but we all want HBO to actually have more of a hand in it, not let like one of their entities that they kind of Warner Brothers actually owns do it. Like I actually want the HBO boxing brand is still strong. Like people still talk about it to this day.
This is where it gets annoying because it's one of those things with too many hands in the pot. So I'm not sure who gets what. So
yeah,
but like I said though, but I mean, like if the zone, like honestly, if the zone doesn't doesn't give them toaster leavings, like this could be a good thing, and this could also lead to probably maybe the zone try and make deals with other channels that are kind of that are known for airing sports, and actually try to get their reach. Because like I said, if you don't want to pay the for the service or whatever, then the zone just has to be able to kind of give TNT like the proper fights so they can air on TV, so they can actually let Warner Brothers or TNT Sports build stars on there, build TV stars. That's the thing.
And then also access like a feeder network to the zone too.
So it's actually going to
gotta have the better fights.
So it's actually going to be on like actual live linear TNT, like you would watch NBA on TNT type of thing, right?
It's not going to be delayed or taped. Like it's going to be a live fight, like.
I mean, it's a good look, and I think Mason Cordina. I stepped away for a second, but I think Mason Cordina is going to be the start to that, right? That's going to be the first one.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. So like, and like I said, that I mean, and like I said, that's a good for Mason.
Yeah. You think Mason kind of took that from Keish? I mean, good for Mason. He's young, but it's kind of like it's a good look for Mason because I saw him, on the little post, the news had his picture, so it's like, so.
Yeah, no,
Mason, he took that from Keyshawn?
No, I'm saying because Keyshawn with the fuck up, what I'm saying, with the whole fuck up thing.
Keyshawn still got his spot, like.
Yeah, for sure. No, he still does. Yeah.
It's just he just moving lateral moves. I don't think the Albright fight is like the best fight for him right now. But he still got his spot.
But you get it because there's a whole backstory. Like it makes sense in the backstory.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's just the cheapest best fight you could make.
I mean, I know people talk about Keyshawn clout chasing. I get it. He's keeping his name out there, but a lot of top guys are occupied too. So I don't hate it.
It's not a bad fight. It's just one of those.
Because Nahir really should have beat Frank.
I hope he fights a third time this year type of fight.
Nahir should have beat Frank. But I will say though.
Nah, that shows it. He ain't beat that nigga.
Keyshawn got to stop Nahir this time though. I feel like to keep his profile up or dominate him.
Yeah, to make us give a damn about that fight.
Yeah, no, because like I said, I mean, I know right now Mason is taking his shine just a little bit, not completely, because he just put in Keyshawn came back and just put on a really good performance against someone who is an actual contender and beat him down and knocked him out. Like he did that, and Mason's coming off a fight of the year type shit. But yeah, Mason has to kind of, like I said, Cordina is enough of a veteran talent that, to give someone like Mason some issues because obviously we saw his title winning effort, he was given, Mason was given, Noakes was giving them all types of hell. So like, in a hard 12-round fight. So Cordina does have a little bit of danger to Mason though. But, like I said, TNT's audience is big. It's a big fucking audience and everything like that. So it's a good look just to, like I said, turn your TV, you have a box and just be able to actually watch boxing again. Like as it should be. Because like I said, I like streaming. Like I do think streaming is the future though. But boxing still needs to be accessible on TV. It has to be. Like because because one of the few mistakes from the HBO Showtime era was all those fights coming off network TV going to premiums, and niggas don't keep back then niggas don't keep premiums like 24/7 or 365 type shit. Like it'll be like this is like one season winter you'll have it, but springtime you don't type shit.
No, I remember I used to work at Comcast and we used to have the HBO Showtime free 3-month promos, and you always knew the boxing fans when they were like, "Can I get the
promo?" Exactly. Yeah, like I used to do it all the time until I said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna pay for them shits." But those are.
And then I realized as it was not like HBO, the fees got they would get a better deal for them to pay to try to retain that subscription after a while.
I think Showtime was more expensive than HBO. I think I paid like $14 or $15.99 for Showtime and then $12.99 for HBO instead of waiting for the promos and shit. But yeah, I think that was one of the few mistakes of that era that they made, was taking it off there. But now, yeah, like I said, getting more boxing back on TV is a good thing. And like I said, DAZN has to, like I said, DAZN has to make sure that they give them viable fights, because it's not gonna be a good look if again Toaster Leavings, you get some old bullshit on there that shouldn't be on there, and it's just like, and it's flopping. It doesn't have an audience or anything like that, and that's not good though. But like I said, it's a step in the right direction for motherfuckers that don't like DAZN or the service or anything like that. It's good for what it is. But yeah, I look forward to July 4th too, because boxing and July 4th and cookouts, they go hand in hand. So yeah, I look forward to that. That's gonna be some good shit. But yeah, like speaking of boxing that's coming back to TV. I mean, this coming weekend, ESPN is finally back. I know they had they had a women's card on ESPN Plus. And that was the first step in the right direction. But this time, MVP is now fully having their first card on regular ESPN after what was it, 8 months? Or not even 8 months? Is it 8 months? Probably 9 months at this time, maybe. And then they have Alicia Baumgartner, who's doing a shitload of promo, by the way, for this. A shitload. She's fighting Bomi Ray Sheen. It sounds like Fossilati Doe. So I think about that with Shadesha Green in the co-main. So again, like you hope that now MVP obviously has a strong.
The next stop is.
What the hell is that?
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Not me.
The hell?
What the hell is that?
Who's in the subway?
Yo, what the hell is that?
I don't know.
That wasn't me this time. That wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
It wasn't me either.
Oh shit! What the fuck? I've never.
Weird shit going on. Nigga, a ghost.
Yeah, I'm saying too. That's fucking weird though. But yeah. Anyway.
Hey, Joshua O, what it do? Salute.
Salute Joshua O. So like I said, MVP's roster, obviously they have women all over the place, and like I said, and the women do deserve their chance to shine on the platform. And like I said, for some fighters, it's simply a lateral move, as in they just go from top rank to MVP, and their TV exposure doesn't change.
Lonnie Daniels and Shadesha Green, that can be for whose title? Is it a unification or is it just Lonnie Daniels' title? Do you know?
Whose title is that going to be? That's a good question. That is for Shadesha Green's title.
I thought Lonnie down won a title too. Did she? Yeah. Either way, that's the best fight potentially on the card. Because both them chicks can hit.
Right, and then you have like Tim Thibault, who's a pretty good fucking fighter on there, and then on the prelims you got Jamal Harvey, who should be on the main card, by the way. Like, that's
what the fuck is that on it? That's whack.
yeah, like honestly, MVP's male boxer roster isn't really anything home to write about, but Jamal Harvey is an actual talent. He should be on the main card, like regardless of that, and and like I said, it's and that's the only thing I kind of disagree with in terms of the whole thing. But with Alicia Baumgartner and Bomi Ray Shin, like her opponent, already faced Dubois, and I think Dubois won a decision. So Alicia has got to do one better and gotta knock her out type shit. Like it can't be like you're on you have the spotlight. So yeah, you got to go in and actually like whoop that girl, like actually find something, like you gotta beat her down, like get your stamina up, all types of shit like that, because you don't want people turning to ESPN and you're going the distance and you're not really putting no effort in to actually put that girl away type shit. So like I said, I'm crossing fingers that hopefully that that card, that comes off, because ESPN has been airing boxing for years, and for them not to air boxing, but they're airing everything else under the sun, even like spelling bees and shit like that. That shit was too diabolical. That shit it couldn't go down like that. So yeah, Alicia Baumgartner, the spotlight is yours. So yeah, you and Shadeja Green gotta represent. Like y'all gotta come in there in shape and knock your opponents out. Straight up.
Yeah, y'all got 2 minutes to do it. Like y'all ain't even gotta go to balls of the wall. Just keep a steady pace.
Yeah.
Break them down, and y'all should get some late round stoppages. Like enough is enough, man. Y'all start knocking bitches out.
Exactly. And then because all that, because with that exposure, at least MVP will probably be able to get some more male boxing talent, which they need. Because eventually,
I don't even think they care about that. They're just gonna milk the women.
And I feel you on that too, though. But it's just like they can't just do that, and then they're putting the male fighters on Jake has he airs them anywhere, the Zone or wherever. It doesn't matter the platform. He airs them anywhere he wants, Netflix or whatever, though. But yeah, you bet you gotta build up your male roster too, and actually and be able to give them like top spots. Like Jamal Harvey can't be on prelims forever. You know what I mean? Like he eventually you need TV to build him up too. So
yeah, because y'all doing him a disservice. He's showing all his damn skills to just 30,000 people across the world when y'all put him in one of these main events.
Right, exactly. Like he could have been an opener for this card, and rather than just put him on the prelims on a YouTube prelim or ESPN prelim. So yeah, like MVP, man, like don't squander your efforts. Like you got this deal. Don't squander your fucking efforts. Make the most of it. But and of course in other boxing, news, on the music side, we got one disgruntled rapper that came out of nowhere and decided that she wanted to go spit some bars against her former husband and his mistress. Of course, Remy Ma, Papoose, and Clarissa Shields. Came out of fucking nowhere. I think I posted a link in the chat earlier this week about that.
Yeah.
She went in. I ain't gonna lie. The beat was dope, and Remy Ma could always rap. So it was cool.
Yeah, no, Remy Ma can always fucking rap. Like there's no question about that. Like she has, but it's just like who gives a shit? Like to me, like if you're really like who gives a shit? Like it's just like
the timing was off. It needed to happen once Clarissa Shields did something goofy again. Or something, just to come out of nowhere with it is like, you should have saved it.
Right. Especially because this whole shit started because, Remy, was cheating on Pap with another battle rapper and won't divorce him. That's the whole. But you're recording a diss song because people are kind of seeing you as like the loser in this situation because Pap was seen as he upgraded. You know, yeah, which is wild. But that's what it is. And now all you can do instead of giving Pappas freedom, or until you decide to write a diss song because he went on to do something better than what she did. Make it make sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, but what do you actually think? What do you I know. Albie, what do you actually think about this joint?
I mean, the beat was dope, and it's just a two minute little teaser of shit that should be coming soon or whatever. Because she kind of barred them up. She had lines. She was saying some shit that Twitter niggas be saying all the time. She not a baddie. And all that shit, and
and then the ghostwriting shit from Pap.
Yeah, that shit. Like, why you can't write your own hits? Like, you write for everybody allegedly. So I get it. Like she kind of, it's like she barred them up on some minimum effort shit.
Right, but it just happened at a time where it was just like, this is kind of too late, and it's just nothing has happened. Like you didn't divorce Pap. You still legally married to him. Like it just seemed like it's almost like a clout chasing type of joint type of way. It's just like, I'm still here. I didn't go anywhere, and and that's what it was. It just reeked of a little depth. I mean, bars, beat, cool, but it kind of just reeked like you're just trying to get attention.
She was. I mean, I know her son's, caught up in some legal shit with shooting somebody or something. So
he killed somebody. That nigga's going to jail.
Yeah. So the judgment obviously isn't the best with her. But she probably did it mainly for clout, and she probably, she probably hates Clarissa Shields,
Well, I'm sure she does because, like I said, if Clarissa wasn't seen as an upgrade to Pap, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't give two shits. But because Remy Ma is a shooter, and because she knows she can't whoop Clarissa Shields in a fight, she knows she can't. So it's like she can't talk tough to her like that because if Clarissa stepped to her, she'd get knocked out. So that type of shit. So it's like all she could do is just bar them up real quick. But like I said, it's too late in the it's like this is ninth inning shit. Like it's too late for that. It's like so like like you could do what you want to do, Remy, but you gotta get your own career popping again. Like don't like if you want to do good, like set grant Pap the divorce that he wants and keep it moving and try to build. But this beef is for the birds, and this song is not going to change anything. But hey, I guess but if it gets the computers puning, I guess then it did its job. I guess.
Man, fuck that Jezebel.
Honestly, because Remy doesn't have one positive in this thing because all this shit happens because of what she did. Not like Pap did it. Not like Pap cheated with her and was like, Remy cheated on him and was and was trying to feel big and bad about it until Pap upgraded, and then we got this shit. So you brought on yourself, Remy. Like nice. It's nice song, but no one cares. Like. Because people can see right through what it really is. You're just clout chasing. So
the timing was off. Like you needed, like Shields needed to be in. And it's like Shields been kind of like chilling lately. Like she needed to be on the blogs and news something again for you could like really just throw this at her. But that ain't happened, and you just kind of threw it out there. It hits, but it doesn't hit like it could have.
Right, like if it was in the early parts of their feud, then that shit would have just fire. It would have been fire to the add fire to what's going on there. But no, it's just like it's just too late in the game. It's just like who cares? Okay, you're doing it nice. Like okay, whatever. What else you got? When's that album gonna drop? That's basically what it is. That's like you have time to bar these cats up. What's the next album going to be like, Remy? Do you have any hits on there? So that's what it is.
Yeah, like she making fun of Papoose and his lack of hits, but like Remy ain't got that many hits her damn self.
Right, and usually the ones of hers are with Fat Joe.
With Fat Joe songs, really, yeah, she was really fat. I mean, she had the see through on Nicki, but yeah, she never really had a hit like that. I mean, a solo hit, did she? I mean,
yeah, and like I said, and the reason why is because she fucked up her career when her career was getting momentum, by going to jail. So it's like, so yeah, Remy, she has her hits, but her career could have been a little bit more if she didn't, she could have stayed out of trouble and not like stab people and shit.
She didn't stab. She damn shot somebody.
Oh yeah, that's right. She shot somebody. Yeah, I mean she is a stabber too. So
yeah, I'm sure you'll shoot somebody, you'll stab them, you'll punch them, you'll kick them. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so Joshua O says, yeah, we need a car full of grudge matches on Netflix, headlined by Haiti Garcia. Easy to sell storylines when there's legit bad blood. Yeah, I mean we said this. Yeah, like that's for Netflix. Like Haiti Garcia on Netflix is the only fight for at least for Garcia that makes a lot of sense, and especially now that they're both champions. Like it's a unit. You can
it's
sell
a no-brainer.
Yeah, and mad people will tune into it. It will shatter a Netflix record if that rematch ever happens on there. So like the business is there, the reason is there, the interest is there. It will sell big time. Like wherever it would sell out. So yeah, but that probably won't happen until unless Ryan clears Conor Ben. That'll probably be a fight for maybe later this year or early next year type thing. So yeah, I mean one can hope. Oh man, so let's see. Was there any other boxing thing that we wanted to bring up, or we go straight into our the TV and music reviews, TV and movie reviews?
Yeah, I can't think of that now. So I'm getting mad sleepy. I'm so tired.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. Let's get into our movie reviews because like I said, me and LB we're movie people, so. We hadn't done a movie TV review in quite some while, so we wanted to get at least 3 in, So I managed to watch all of them.
Yeah.
All right. So the first one was Human, which was a spy thriller that was available on Netflix. LB, what was the good on that one?
The violence and the action.
Right.
That was like real good, real creative, real violent, real shocking. Like, they did violence real good in this movie.
Yeah, bloodshed, and the visuals were really super nice. Like the cinematography was outstanding, especially like the detail was like it was like okay, this was shot very well, and then the lead performances were cool too. Like of the lead actors and the choreography was just outstanding. But its flaws to me was it's a slow burn. Like it was a real slow burn.
Yeah,
like,
the pacing was horrible in that movie. It gets you hooked, and then it just walks away, and then it comes back later like, oh, you're still here? All right, okay, here.
Right. Yeah, and then also too, like the spy, the concept, they basically had like the waterboarding and all types of other spy stuff, and it just seemed like it was too by the numbers. Like it was just like
like they were trying to include everything.
Yeah, and it was just really, I didn't even think it really needed to be all in there. Like they could have done a more original type of have spy elements in there. It could have been done a lot better. And also, too, I didn't think the characters themselves. I think, and although I'm watching an English dub movie, like it didn't seem like there was any real deep characters in there. Like they tried.
Now all of them looked alike.
Yeah.
God damn, that was annoying me. I couldn't keep up. I was like, all these niggas look alike and they dress alike. Like, Only with this
talking alike, you know.
Like normally, like everybody in these movies, they look different. They stand out. Like you had these niggas literally looking alike.
Yeah,
and that was annoying. Like, and the movie was just too fucking long. Like they had action in the beginning, then somehow it just went like almost a whole hour of nothing going on. Like shit going on, but not like how you want it to go on.
Yeah, it was building to the second half, which again, once the violence in the second half, it didn't stop it. Like it was impressive amount of violence.
It's like that damn lawnmower that like be janky, it don't be working, but as soon as you get that motherfucker on and you don't like that shit go hard, like it'll cut that whole fucking yard.
Facts. So I mean, my score, I'd give that like an 8. Like that would be mine for that. My score.
Nah, I can't. 8 is way too high for that film. Like, nah, that shit's literally. It's literally a 6, masquerading as a 7, only because it's like the action and violence is so good, it takes it above average. So I'll go to a 7. It's not a movie I would recommend to people like that, and this is something I would never watch twice. I was entertained the first time, kinda, but it was just too slow. Like look, you can have movies that don't have fighting every fucking 15 minutes that end up being good quality story and pacing.
Right.
A quick example is The Prosecutor with Donnie Yen.
Yes.
That came out like a year or two ago. Like, great pacing, and it doesn't have a shootout fighting scene every fucking 10 minutes. Yes. But it starts out hard, goes in there hard early, blows you away. Then it slows down and builds it back up. And then, boom, takes you back in there.
Yep.
Like, this movie didn't do that. It brought you there. It's like somebody inviting you to a place where you don't know anybody but them. And the motherfucker says, all right, yo, so you want something to drink? You're like, yeah, I'm thirsty. Like, all right, I'm going to go over there in the room and get something. What you want? Like, yeah, I want strawberry, this, that. Like, yeah, give me a Guinness, yo. Like, all right. And you see that nigga disappear in the crowd, and you're just standing against the wall, like twiddling your thumbs, looking at your phone. That shit not interesting. He's like, damn, when this nigga gonna come back? I don't fucking know nobody here. Like, where the fuck this nigga at? And that's how that movie was feeling. Like, yo, like, where these niggas at? Like, what's good? Like, I don't know these niggas like this. Like, why is this taking so long?
Yeah, really, I mean, I say yeah, like the only time that would kind of really differentiate was like the Russian villain. Like he was part of this, like you know, if the villains were like more detailed in terms of what they were, like at least what they were wearing or whether, you know, it would have probably made it just a slight difference, slightly better though. But I mean, I still think it's 8 because I was like I said, I mean, I thought the action was really good. Like I mean, it carried it to the point where at least I had a satisfying conclusion. I felt like that. So. But no higher than that, you know.
It did, but I just feel like there's too many other movies we've enjoyed that were 8s that were better than this.
And I feel you, like you know,
because like something like 90 Minutes that was on Netflix, it's like a good solid 8, and it's like this movie ain't seeing that. So I don't know, man. What, but. I ain't really disagree with you in a minute on these movie reviews, but yeah, I mean, it's a little too generous.
I mean, I get you. Like I said, if the action didn't pay off, then I trust me, it would have gotten a much lower score. Like a 7. I mean,
it did.
Yeah,
I give you that.
Yeah, like this. Like I mean, I wouldn't even argue with this. I don't think it's I just can't say it was a 6 because I just thought the action.
No, I can't. It's better than a 6. It really is, but. It feels like it's a 6, but it's better.
Yeah. You know, but now would I recommend it? I mean, if you're a fan of Korean movies and stuff like that, then you know, it's one more notch to add to your belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
it's not gonna hurt you. You know what I mean?
you know, if you have 2 hours to kill and you know you're looking for something to watch on Netflix, you know, yeah, go ahead and watch it, enjoy it, you know, enjoy it, you know, get yourself a little sip or something like that or whatever, and just you know, and just watch that play out. I mean, like, but yeah, for as a spy movie, it fell short, but as an action movie, it did hit in a way.
Nah,
So
as an action movie, it fell short. Action is action. You have to have action. It didn't have enough action for it to be called an action movie. It's like a spy thriller.
yeah, yeah, right, right,
Action movies like Raid, nigga,
yeah.
like we done did too many action movies on here to, you know what I mean, to fuck this one up. No.
Absolutely, and that's true. And funny I think we have similar arguments on the next one that's on Netflix, Thrash. You know, Thrash was, yeah, that one was. I know I told you it was a week 6. It was probably a 5, to be honest. It was like, you know,
I gave it a 6 because this is the thing when it comes to shark movies. I grade shark movies like this. Like, you have cheap shark movies where they're putting stock footage in the shark time in the shark footage. They're putting random stock footage and it looks uneven. They don't really show sharks or the computer imaging, like the CGI is like horrible, whatever.
right.
Like if it looks too cheap, that's what makes your movie a 5 in my book. Like that's when we start. Okay, it's already average. Like it's only gonna go downhill. Like the thing is with Thrash, all the shark parts in the movie were good and were easily above average.
Yeah, especially like some of the shit, like some of the kills, like
that's what really keeps it from being a 5. Like I don't agree that it should be higher than a 6, but it should be higher than a 5. Like a 6 is like the perfect score for this. Like honestly,
right. Yeah,
and honestly, the Foster family dynamic was the best part of the movie.
Right, and I think the big thing, like the good in that movie is that, and then as you mentioned before, like the shark, like when the shark attacks happen, my goodness, they were fucking bloody. Like you know, especially old girl that got ripped apart alive.
Yeah,
yeah, like that. Like
see
that
what I'm saying? Like, if you go to Tubi and you see these bullshit or Sci-Fi Channel, you see these bullshit shark movies. Those are the 5s and the 4s, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why anytime you have like decent like this, I gotta give it. It starts really at a 6.
Yeah, and funny still, I don't even think this movie even had a big budget, but the fact that they were able to pull off the special effects that they had for this, you know, it was like that. Yeah. That's where the strength of the movie was, like the visuals and the sharks, and also creating the water. Honestly, that whole water, like the whole water flood, was kind of giving me like kind of dread. I was like, damn, yo, that's a lot of fucking water. Like, when's that shit gonna fucking stop? Yeah, that's the shit that was making me is like, and you know, usually when I start feeling that way, I'm like, okay, this shit's starting to hit a little bit, the movie wise though. But yeah, it fell apart because of the story was paper thin. The characters outside of the family, the brother and sister was thin. It was like, and it actually had strong acting, but they was just trying to make strong acting from really weak material, and it kind of made it look kind of silly.
Yeah, because the whole like the bitch in the car that went on for too fucking long.
Hell yeah. And truthfully, I tried to turn off my brain out of that, but if you're having a whole baby and you know the baby is out here being a soldier and you're out here fighting a whole shark in the water while you're holding a baby, and like I had to really kind of suspend my
they started getting ridiculous at the end, like come on.
That was where the movie was. It was starting to insult my intelligence, and I don't like for a shark movie. I don't want that to actually be a thing. Because
you know what it was. I feel like they stayed at certain parts of the movie a little too long. So when they got past it, they just started doing fan service.
Right.
Like even with the kids, with the foster kids, even though that was a better dynamic because they were just funny, it was just a better. It was just more of an obstacle, like more shit they had to do,
Right.
and their personalities made it work. Whereas the other shit, like this chick is like so fucking stupid. Like you ain't evacuate. The pregnant lady's fucking stupid. Like just too many fucking stupid people, and niggas die for them fucking stupid people.
Exactly. So it's just like, yeah, and that's why I couldn't give it like I said, the shark. If the shark actually wasn't really good, then that movie would have been much fucking lower. But
yeah, be like a 4. Like if it wasn't for like the good shark in graphics and the kills, yeah, it doesn't see a 6. So because I've seen better. I was telling my sister, I was texting her like it's not better than Under Paris. Like hell,
Under Paris was fire. Like
yeah, like night and day.
Yeah.
There's this other shark movie I seen. It's Australian. I think it's called Man Eater or something. Where it's basically.
I never watched that. I heard of it.
Hold on, let me tell you the premise because I might be wrong. But it's basically like it's a period, like maybe 1930s, 1940s in Australia, and some mafia dude steals some gold, and they try to take it in a boat, whatever, and the shit sinks, and he's trying to get some people to he bullies some people to try to get it out of there, like some divers. But there's like a bull shark in that lake in that little area where if you go down there, like the bull shark is just fucking people up. So is that the movie?
That sounds familiar. I don't think I've ever watched it, but that sounds familiar.
It has this guy who looks like a fake ass Ben Affleck. But yeah, that movie was actually good. That's better than fucking Thrash.
Yeah.
Crawl, all them other shark movies, 40.
Oh yeah, Crawl with the gators and shit. Nigga.
Yeah. Even the alligator movie from the fucking, I think, 85, 87 is better than this.
Yeah. So, but like I said, though, if you have like, I mean, it's not a long movie. Like you can watch it.
Nah, I would definitely recommend it. Like it's more of I recommend this more than the other movie. The reason being because it's a shorter, get to the point type of film where if you can enjoy it and then go about your day type shit.
Right. So yeah, but 6 though is where it's where it was and where it needs to be. So like I'm like I said, I mean, I'm all for shark movies, but yeah, that one, like I said, it a better story. We could have gotten a classic, but instead we just got some nice gory kills out of the deal.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it if you like shark movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's decent. Like, but just don't go in there thinking you're gonna get blown away. Don't think you're gonna see Jaws level, Under Paris. Like, you don't think you're just gonna see like if you just go in there knowing it's gonna be some decent mid, then you'll fuck with it. That's it.
I mean, I don't even think it's even on the level of The Meg with Jason Statham. Like that one was even
boring as fuck. I don't think I even seen all those movies. I just fast forward to the shark parts because it was too much other shit. Like those goddamn movies were boring as fuck. Okay, I'll tell you what. Okay, you saw the Black Demon or something? That big ass Meg in Mexico?
Yeah.
Is this movie better? Is Thrash better than that?
No.
Okay, and I don't think that movie was all that great either. But that shark was big as a motherfucker. That one dude who dropped them off on the boat, then he tried to leave. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. Like, you mean to tell me the shark just let this nigga go and drop them off, but as soon as he turned around, it's like, well, all right, well. Like, well, you knew them crackers? Like, what you doing? Like, well, yeah, well, he dropped y'all off, but now I gotta fuck with him. Like, that nigga knew. He looking back at it like, bro, like, no. Ate the nigga and the boat. Like, the fuck we doing?
Oh man, but yeah, that's a 6 is for thrash. Like I said, if you have if you have time to kill, it's an hour and a half, probably a minute. I don't even think it's even an hour and a half, but it's a short movie.
Is it like an hour, 26 minutes?
Yeah.
Credit. Yeah, it's a good 80-minute movie. Not bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So a mild recommendation to watch.
Yeah, mild. Yeah, definitely mild recommendation. Mild.
Yeah, and then the last, and certainly not the least, we have a TV review of Bloodhound season 2. Now, I'm sure we did a review on the first season before LB, and we raved about Bloodhounds, because Bloodhounds more than any other show shows respect to boxing as a martial art, because we said it before, when these type of shows and movies happen, boxing never kind of gets the proper respect that it gets as a martial art. Like when they show it, it's always like they try to downplay it. Whereas Bloodhounds, they show exactly what happens. Sometimes things begin and end with your fist, and we don't have nothing wrong with we do, like, we've done martial arts. We watch martial movies all the fucking time, so we have respect for all the martial arts though. But boxing just doesn't get a lot of respect in that type of aspect. Like Bloodhounds said, Bloodhounds made boxing look like the lethal martial art it truly is. And season 2 was a continuation of that. Like the pros on that one was the action was fucking brutal. It was absolutely fucking brutal. Like it upped the ante. Like the action was it was intense and brutal. Like there were so many times I said, like, God damn, like,
Yeah. And the fighting locations were fire too.
Yeah, the cage.
It felt like it was all over the city fighting.
Yeah, in the houses, like everything about it was like it was basically like a whole fucking
street warehouse, the dock.
Yeah, it was like a Street Fighter, Pit Fighter ass movie come to life.
Like that's definitely the vibe. Like, and honestly, I felt like season 2 was better than season 1 because the pacing was so much better. It really didn't give you the whole part. Season 1 was a little too sappy and talky, like. And I don't mind dialogue if it's a direct, go here from there dialogue, but like the gaudy, flowery language, like the extras, I could, part with season 1 had a lot of that, but season 2 still kept, some of it was cringe, still kept the camaraderie elements and look not as sappy.
I don't know. They had that one nigga. He was crying a little bit too much. I'm like, quit crying. What you crying for?
Yeah, the Will Smith, the Will nigga. Yeah,
like do some push-ups, bro. Like don't be crying. Like
But I ain't gonna lie, fucked up shit was happening though. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I can't. I get it. I don't wanna, cause I mean, your best friend, like he get his mother kidnapped, and it's like you couldn't do nothing but get your ass whooped.
Right,
like that's some hard shit. I mean, that's some. Woo.
It is, but also one big pro on that one was the villain, the antagonist. Now, the funny things too is it took me a while to recognize him. Like the cat that did Ninja Assassin, who was the hero Ninja Assassin, he's the antagonist. And man, that dude, like dude, and funny things too, like he's a whole singer and everything like that. But you wouldn't even know that he was an actual a martial artist who really
now because because look, I'm gonna be honest. Ninja Assassin, I remember I seen that shit in the theater with Rodney. Ninja Assassins was okay.
I thought it was thorough. Like I thought it was like,
it's like a 7. And the reason when I say that, because you can tell the main guy isn't a real martial artist. They had him for like the look. So a lot of the scenes were like flashy type action scenes or dark, where you couldn't really focus. There's always something going on where you couldn't really get clean looks at him and shit, moving and fighting. Like it was always, and they did that shit by design. Like they kind of, like I know it's a ninja movie and shit's dark, but come on, like Batman Begins did it too, but Batman Begins had the whole better story, and they didn't do it as bad as Ninja. Like Ninja Assassins really was going over OD with it because remember they had like the fake blood, they had all the chains and knives and.
Yeah, I mean, there were some aspects of it, like the dialogue though was terrible. I didn't.
Yeah. Like I'm not like Ninja Assassin wasn't a bad movie. Don't get me wrong. Like I gave it a 7. It's just I can't see it as like great. Like oh my god, like it's not on the level of like Ninja with like Scott Adkins 1 and 2.
Yeah, which is 9, 10 type level, like in that area, like especially
you
the
feel me.
One. Yeah, no, but dude improved as a martial artist because he was fucking ruthless.
That's the part I want. That's my whole point. I was going to make. Like, you ain't have to do none of that shit with bloodhounds. Like, dude, legit, like a real martial artist. Like, if you told me, like singing was his first thing, I wouldn't believe you. See, back in Ninja Assassins, you told me he's a singer 1st.
Mm-hmm.
I would believe you, like, cause he was like their usher or whatever over there,
right?
But now his fighting improved from fucking 20 years ago, and yeah, he legit badass. So he makes a great villain. Just he ain't taking shit from nobody.
Yeah,
like killed it.
Yeah, he killed it. Yeah, but with the cons though, like I mean. I didn't think there was a few. I mean, there was. I think there was still a little bit too much melodramatic elements with the cry and shit like that. I was like, and at times it was annoying to me. Like you want niggas to get busy with the action, but the niggas out here, he has to, he has to let some tears out. And I'm just like, come on, bro, like
But he fight harder with them tears. I don't know. I don't want to. I tell you what I ain't like. Okay, there was one scene where they in the car, we're about to investigate some shit. One of them's driving with one of the dudes, and like he drinking some drink, and then he lets the other dude drinking from the straw, and he smiles, and he just go, and they're just so happy, like.
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
That was. It's like I get it. It's like y'all don't have to OD. The sappiness is like. If y'all wanted to show them just vibing in the car, driving, even if they were smiling and cheesing, like y'all could have did that. Like the whole drink shit is like OD, like yo, like because this is the thing, like it almost make them come off like they zesty because these niggas don't talk to no girls. They ain't no like if they have a season 3, you gotta bring some motherfucking bitches in that motherfucker. Like they need to They need a badass villain, a woman villain, or have like a homegirl that fight or some shit. Like it's too.
Well, I mean, actually, now I'm thinking about it, I mean, there were a couple of alternative scenes in Bloodhounds, bro. There was, and that's
but like keep it away from the main characters though. Like the main characters don't need to be like one of them niggas need to get a bitch, nigga. One of them niggas need to get a girl or something, dog. Like, I'm just saying, man. Like one of them niggas need to get a old lady, man, something, because it's just too like but it works in a way that where it's real heartfelt and enduring. Like that brotherhood that they have,
right?
Like I really respect it. So that's good to see, because you don't see a lot of shows or movies display that. So that bond and that brotherhood with fighting and him being and the 3 of them, him, the dude, and his mom, and they be eating and just that whole like I fucks with that. It's just like yo, just don't OD on the cringe shit. Like y'all will take it here, and it's like. Okay, but then they'll take it here, and you're like, okay,
right.
And then you want them to just stop right there, and they'll go like here, and you're like, damn.
Yeah, no, she was kind of annoying too.
Yeah, that's my only complaint, really. Everything else I could have lived and died with, and I know it's a small complaint, but it's one of those small complaints where like. It does affect the show.
Yeah, it does.
Like you take that away and the show gets better by like 10%. But
yeah, Yeah, and then the only and the other minor thing too, and it's not really a negative, but again, this is suspense belief, and I said it in the chat too. Like when that motherfucker won a super middleweight title, I'm like, ain't no damn Asians fighting at 168. Come on now,
Yeah, like we would have accepted middleweight. We would have gave you 160. 168 is when we kind of draw the line.
And the boxing scene was fire. The ring scene was dope as fuck. You know, like
even when they mixed it up and they had people who was kicking, fighting the boxers, it was great. Like I like how both dudes, like both the friends, they shine. Like one is obviously like one nigga's kind of like Goku, but they don't make the other nigga like Krillin or nobody. Like he's like right up there with that nigga though. Like so that's what I like about it. Like it's not like it's just a little. It's like okay, it's like comparing like it's like Gannicus and Spartacus types or the Doctori Gannicus. Like one might be just a little better, but not by much. But you need both them niggas though.
Exactly.
So yeah, so I love that about the show. But yeah, like
man,
this season, I watched this season quick as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, and if I had time to do it, I would rewatch it again. It was a fire season.
Facts.
Yeah.
Fucking facts. As much as I like Warrior, the fighting in this shit is like next level, like movie.
Yeah.
Sammo Hung, Ewing Wu Ping, Corey Ewan level type shit right here.
Mm-hmm.
But with hands, not it's like it takes more focus to make boxing look great in martial art films because it's boxing. It's a little limited, but that just makes it even better how good they do it. So yeah, like so, what the fuck is your ranking, bro? Because I know mine.
Oh man, like honestly, it's a 10 for me. Like it
same here, nigga.
It gets
fucking
10. Yeah.
Because even with my flaw, it wasn't enough to stop me from enjoying the show.
Like, exactly. Like it has little things though, but the fact that it kept the story moving, the villain was
and there was no filler episode either.
Not one episode, and there was 7 of them. Yeah, so it was like it got
the fuck out that shit.
It got to the fucking point and kept getting to the fucking point. And even it ended good. It even ended in a way where we're definitely gonna get a season 3. You know, so it's like
I like that. Just bring some women fighters, please. Like
you
know, like these niggas is too. You know, I'm waiting for the mom to be like, so when are you gonna bring a girl here? Like, I'm just waiting for that. I'm waiting for like yo, one of you niggas like one of y'all gotta be getting something.
But yeah, Bloodhounds is one of the best shows on Netflix today. It's one of the best offerings that they ever had, And like I said,
all fucking time, bro. It's a top 5 Netflix show easily.
Yeah, and like I said though, if you're a huge boxing fan or you're someone who's training it and you're looking for something that really shows respect to the sport, what it is, boxing as a martial art, that wholeheartedly strong recommendation for you to watch. Like I can't recommend it any stronger than I have. Like
I can't because you see so much boxing and you getting it through a bunch of episodes. See, there's movies that have good fighting scenes with boxing in it, but they're just usually just a scene or two or like a couple minutes.
Right.
With Bloodhounds, you're getting that like every episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
and it looks credible, which is the best thing. Like it's credible fighting.
Yeah. Even then, like certain shit, like they'll square up on some of the head movements and shit, but they're moving fast. Like like wow, like even in the ring parts, like this is great, man. I could go on all day, but we ain't got all night. But this is great fucking show. 10 for 10, my nigga.
Absolutely, yeah. That's a 10 show. So obviously, like I said, hopefully that you will take those reviews and ratings, and like I said, just watch it yourself, and then also they give us feedback on them, saying that we were right or not, and most likely we probably are right. You know what I mean?
Fuck, yo, Pat, real quick, because I saw a couple of horror movies this week. I just want to throw them out there. Whistle. Have you heard of that?
Nah.
Okay, it's about these teenagers. They find a fucking Aztec Mayan flute.
Oh shit! No. Actually, that's ringing the bell. Yes. No. Okay. I saw the trailer for that.
That's just good, bro. Because what it does, it summons your death. Like,
yeah. Now I remember. I saw the trailer for that. That's because I saw it on one.
man,
yeah.
They got some death scenes in that shit that will be like, what the fuck? You gotta see Whistle. Whistle is crazy. Like, I'm not saying it's like Terrifier or it's a 10 or nothing, but
I mean, you know me. I'm never scared about the movie. Like, so yeah, Whistle. Yeah, because
I'll probably give it like an 8. Is good. Like, whew. And the second one, I know this is the one that you're gonna throw me against the wall, whatever fuck you big niggas do. The Ugly Stepsister.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God.
Yeah. Norwegian, Denmark. I'm a big fan of fairy tales. I got books out. I got a library here. I got folklores from all around the world, and I really love fairy tales since a kid. And The Ugly Stepsister is basically a more accurate retelling of
Cinderella.
You guessed it, Cinderella, nigga.
Oh God.
And whoa, man! Like,
I saw a GIF online of it, and it's on Hulu too. Like I've seen it. Like, it's on Hulu.
Oh, word! Oh yeah, because I've seen it. Stream game, but
yeah. I think I know for sure it's on Hulu. I've seen it. That's why. And funny because I remember someone that was at my place asking me about that. I'm like, I saw a trailer for it, and I was like, I told her it was scary, and then she didn't like scary movies, so she's like, oh, never mind. But yeah, no.
It's scary in the sense that it's suspenseful, but it's dark. It's a dark, moody, and you're like, God damn, how much can this nigga take? Like, it has an element of that. It has a lot of, God damn, bitch, like, enough is enough. Like, it has some of that. Like, it has a lot of that. It has a lot of enough, bitch. Like, what you doing? Like, I'll say this. I know you gonna throw a rock at me. It has a tiny bit of that speak no evil. Because it's from the same.
I mean, nigga, you said Norwegian, so it's part of the game, bro. It's part of the fucking game.
This nigga's like, motherfucker, you bastard, you got it. Like, so it has that dark, moody, but it's also done in like, it's a good movie to smoke to, like, because it has a trippy feel to it too.
Mm-hmm.
Like almost like Mandy with Nicolas Cage.
Oh yeah, God.
But not as heavy, because it still gives you that European fairy tale vibe. Like they nail it on the look and the atmosphere. But yeah, I definitely recommend that. It's brutal. If you don't like shit, like if you don't like seeing people get maimed or certain disgusting things.
I mean, most people don't like seeing people get maimed, nigga.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, I'm okay. If you're a horror film fan, that you don't, because I gotta say it, because you're like, nigga, are you human? Are you a fucking demon? Like,
yeah,
nobody likes.
I know. Roam beyond that when we talk about some of the shit that we be watching. This nigga can't believe it. Yo.
Oh yeah, because I'll never forget. I don't even want to, but that he was like, yeah, that looks like a. Is that some? It was the Joshua accident. That's what I want to really. But this niggas, we saw the scene of it, and he was like y'all niggas are just eat lunch after this. That's nothing to y'all. Like this don't. And I was just like, God damn, like it's like, you know what? Like he's not lying.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely. You will fuck with the movie, God, because there's some gruesome parts in there that you're gonna be like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, you said Norwegian, so I'm already like, yeah, I already know what to expect. So, yeah, all right, I'm gonna put because I've seen Whistle, I've seen the trailer before. So, but for this too is like I looked at the review. I mean, it's like it's getting like 5s on like most people are like. So like, but if you're saying that it's something that I need to probably check it out.
Yeah, Whistle, because it's a thing like it's too creative to give it a 5.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody like it rides the region of 6, 7, 8, it's one of those. If you're impressed by the originality and some of the creative depths and how they kill some of the people in there, and you'll give it an 8. If you feel like the story could have been stronger or some of the characters could have been a little better, but you still like the depths, you'll give it a 7. If you just ain't fuck with it, but you just love the depths and the concept, you'll give it a 6. But it's definitely better than a 5. Like
okay, that's
almost the same reasoning as the Thrash, but it's a better movie than Thrash. Like I honestly think you might give it a 7.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure to go add that to my hub. I need to make sure that's a thing. So that's what it is. So
the same thing, ditto for the Ugly Stepsister. I think you might give that a 7 as well. Like it's definitely above average. If you like those foreign horror films, the little off kilter vibes, maiming horror, like sadness, like yeah, you'll fuck with this. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going strictly for the horror aspect. So like, you know, as long as I'm a little different. Like, you know, LB he be on that shit. Me, I just, you know, I just get.
I like to get in the mood, nigga. I like to be immersed. It's like a great album. Like
I feel you.
Like yeah, I mean it's cinematic. So I'm into the whole cinematography of it. Like yeah, that's another. Like the cinematography for Ugly Stepsister is good. Like is quality. Like
word.
But yeah, the 2H for me, but I feel like you'll give them a 7, you know. But yeah, like I'll put that on the list. But yeah, good episode, my nigga. Like
no
Sunday
doubt.
remix.
No doubt. Yeah, we like I said, we hit because it's like sometimes it's good to do it on Sunday nights or whatever. Shout out to everyone that that tuned in for us. Usually we do it on Mondays, but we do a little shuffling because something's going on for
Sunday every now and then ain't bad. Like maybe once every
really
month for 2 months, especially before y'all get y'all season back.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, shout out to everyone who tuned in to listen to us. We rapping about boxing and movies and music and shit like that. And yeah, we'll be back on most likely probably Wednesday with a music battle. You know what I'm saying? Well, not really a battle per se, but best album comparison, like which albums are better.
And I listen to both of them now. So honestly, that's more evenly matched than I thought it would be.
I'm actually gonna run it back tomorrow while I'm working because this weekend was kind of hectic. But
it might be a preference thing, but it's kind of closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah,
but I have my answer.
Yeah, and I'm sure I'll have mine. Like I said, but like I said, most likely Wednesday we'll run it, and should be. You'll enjoy it and whatnot, and we look forward to discussing. But yeah, until then, for myself, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative, for LB Sherwood, the God, the GOAT artist, for King P. Bodega P, and for Conscious Pilot, this has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
Salute.